Man, see where Western Kentucky played themselves out of the CUSA championship in real life. Slim Chickens. The game was on.
Teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see, the winners of 9 straight, the Western Kentucky taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Yeah, they found a way to. I know they played themselves out. The Dynasty can't pretty good. I'm glad Kennesaw State won it. What?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Could have been an update. And I normally just grind out my computer games.
To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Let's talk for just a second.
It's the loudest I've ever seen it.
It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
No.
Looking to move the chains.
Should have went inside.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this
I wonder if he had gone for a secure catch, but he has held on.
They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
running back I have right here was on USF last year, or UAB, I mean.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the
So
38.
he started at Iowa, then transferred to UAB. The UAB user had him last season, and then now he's here for his senior year.
He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
It was the first four-star I've ever recruited here at MTSU.
They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Moulton.
Oh, damn it.
And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Third down coming up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Ford. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wow, I thought you picked that off, I'm not going to lie.
Field shrinks, tight end grows.
Let me guess, you run that play?
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by.
Dude, I can't believe he fucking.
So dangerous down here in this red zone.
Dude. I can't believe that worked. I just lobbed it in there.
After the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Bringing it out.
Oh, man.
The 25-yard line gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try the run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Back to throw, it's Ward. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Working the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Bolden. There he goes. Touchdown, WKU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
I mean, yeah, no.
Unless
somebody loses to the computer, it should definitely be
Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the direct snap, it's Moulton.
Oh, my God. What the fuck is that?
The defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense got a speed boost that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Ford. Grab near the sticks, it's Moulton. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Moulton. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, Mitch Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Yeah. I mean, I get why some teams did because they see, like, if they are players already left campus and they already like imagine like you already turned in your pads for the year, and then they're like, oh wait, you're gonna go to a bowl game, but then like a quarter of your roster's already left.
Now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
On the snap, it's Holton. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly.
It reminds me like the older NCAAs. When you got further into the season and so many teams had sanctions, you would end up seeing like 3 and 7 teams in bowl games because they were like the only team eligible to from that division to play.
Motion from the wideout.
I remember when
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, MTSU.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver.
They got
I
big
like
pass,
my
too.
guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Mm-hmm.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true. And
Yeah, I remember, like I was saying, like in the older NCAAs, like 1 year, like my team made a bowl game at 5 and 7 because everybody else was eligible. I was like, I'll take it. Got all those postseason bans, but no, all the people like you don't want that to be the focal point. That's why they took out the helmets coming off and all like the hard hits and stuff and hitting after the whistle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, running back gets to give.
I don't, as I say, it looked like he did not need to call that play.
Right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Lets it go. All by himself. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had
good
time,
clutch for you.
Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Wow, I don't know. Dude, I don't know what the fuck that was.
By the end of the day, one of these two teams will
Oh, you hit him in the back, and he almost caught it. So.
Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing.
Even the announcer is like, we might
at
get to
the
see
top of
this
their
matchup again in the
You know
conference
this game
championship game.
matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down.
No, I read that. I know I took myself out of position and knew what was coming, and I still got myself out of position.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Moulton. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's 4th. Here's the pressure. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Trying to get the edge with a
Oh, I knew that was happening. I don't even know why I did that. Knew it was going to happen.
And even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Ford. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down.
No, I wouldn't have made it.
This time.
I think for the quarterback,
I had
he's
other
going to have to be
options.
so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, fuck.
Slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little
That was
further.
cool. I almost fucked that up.
Now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 28 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Maddox. Ripping
Oh my God.
across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Ward. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man, it's Bolden. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout.
Who was he throwing that
Third down
to?
pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Turning it on. Running through contact. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Ford. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that
I
here
hate
this
that more than
week.
anything. Even though I've switched stick on delay
This
just by like
offense
a little
is clicking.
bit.
They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football.
My team definitely
got
has
to
the
be
edge
physical
in
when facing up
the
against
players
this
on the
offense.
field.
On the direct snap, it's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play.
I will say the season you've had has definitely helped Ball State's resume.
Back to throw. It's Ford.
Oh, no. He got bumped. Oh, my God.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
He just got knocked off.
And he makes a
literally
play in the
bumped off
back
the
end.
route.
Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Find space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Maddox. He'll pitch it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Ward. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Moulton. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
How's the temperature been over there?
They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Today the high was 80.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they got.
I wish I had at least some snow, just once, you know.
On the direct snap, it's Shaw. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Raider.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is
I had a feeling you wouldn't be expecting that.
He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
You hadn't really got to see his wheels yet. He's a dual threat.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
And especially because I knew what you were expecting. Because I'd come out, I like doing that to people, like coming out in the same 5-wide look, and you're like, okay, here it comes again. And then never mind, he was running with it. But I've learned it only works when you have a mobile quarterback.
They have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Next year they gotta fix the injury
Man down
timeout
on the
shit.
play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Dude, nothing's worse than like whenever you're winning and you're trying to run out the clock and injury timeout stop the game when they don't in real life.
Possibilities. First down from the 43. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Man, I don't know if I'm going to make it through all these cycles in Madden. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing through Madden. Yeah, all right. I'm just not having fun.
Fires left. And that incomplete pass
But even in fantasy league where I'm doing all right, still just like, I don't know. I have a game today that I'm probably just going to tell the guy to take the free win just because I don't feel like playing it.
Nice job with the hit.
But I'm just kind of burnt out on it.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Working the middle, it's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lost to throw again.
Oh, I didn't know he was a receiver.
In the middle, it's Maddox.
But I don't know what I was thinking. I thought he was.
Just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Big fella moving. Touchdown Toppers. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Man.
And it'll come out to the 25.
LSU did not deserve to win that game, especially Kentucky. Dude, I really thought for a second it was going to be like year one. You know, like in year one, you went into LSU's house and you beat the shit out of them.
How about that blocking up front in that running game
Like
last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, baby.
And the big boys up
What the fuck
front
is he doing?
their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team
Oh, I
on
know.
the field. Listen, if they can keep it up.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Shaw. He'll take it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. Pass to Tech.
My backup's pretty good, too.
Middle Tennessee. Great job by the back on the option. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen
I really want to take a little more time. 39 seconds off the clock, so.
You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, God.
A strike downfield.
Man, give us a man, take us away.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Moving out to the right. Able to
There we
make
go,
the
incomplete,
catch, but not in
incomplete.
the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And this game's starting to take away.
I think I almost switched over to that guy, and I would have fucked that up.
They've got to be able to find him.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take
What?
a second look at this one.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I swear to God. Wow, dude.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the
Undisputable, we
replay
didn't
booth
see
has
shit.
decided to overturn the call.
It didn't
And
show
the
me nothing.
Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10.
I thought it was incomplete, too. I don't know what the fucking
Looking
NCAA
to throw, it's
smoking.
Ward. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Scott. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They just keep firing. steps away to find some room. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick
because the game had a
let's go to
cheat.
Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game
That
of
would
the
have been
week
supposed
in
to
the
be
Big
3rd and
12.
10.
Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Shaw. Keeps it. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute
Oh, he
timeout.
dropped
They have
that?
this
That's
game in
bullshit.
hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, an obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Shaw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ford. Looking to scramble. They get to it.
Oh no, why did I do that?
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Oh my God, why did I do that?
Stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He reels it in on the sideline.
I was about to say, dude, it's a game.
And you just got to wonder. Pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
So he took a chance by using
You can be on that bullshit and give me something.
Comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Dude, it was. He dropped it.
Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point was good. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped
There
for
we
a
go.
loss of 8.
I almost fucked that up.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting
100
away
miles
with
of
things
hate.
and wins.
Middle Tennessee.
Maybe this is an
3rd
opportunity
win in a
to
row.
recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously
They actually named the rivalry in the last
But
update.
you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true.
That's where I've
So I
noticed
can't take
a lot
it
of
too
games
hard,
were
but I
like
gotta
made or
use it.
break,
This loss
break in the
definitely
second
hurts.
quarter.
I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page.
I mean, you capitalized on every time I turned the ball back overs, but I just came down to who turned the ball over the least. So keep my slim playoff hopes alive for now. No, it was. No, those turnovers were definitely. That was the big difference in the game.